What's good, YouTube? In today's video, the long-awaited updated top 5 player per position tier list is here. I had to wait until the Team Affinity drop because I didn't want to have to make another, or this way I can answer the questions about Team Affinity that just dropped as well. So yeah, here we go. Number 1 on this list, I'm going to give it to Jock Peterson. They just added this card with the Moonshot pack. I believe you can get him in the shop or in the program. This card swing is amazing. For his price, he's 23,000 as of right now, or 20,000 if you do it the smart way. Yeah, his swing will play on any difficulty. Good clutch. Can honestly hit lefty-lefty as well, so if you're worried about lefty-lefty, he can... One of the few lefties that can actually do that this year. So I got Jock Peterson, number 1. Coming in number 2, I got this 92 overall Jordan you got in the Chase pack. He's a little better than the live series, especially that he got downgraded. So this Jordan will play on any difficulty. Amazing swing. If you get him P5, he's got 100 contact, both sides minimum. But yeah, Jordan number 2. Number 3, I'm having the live series Jordan coming after the 92 overall. I don't think there's a better swing in the game from the left side that has that much power in the game currently. So I'm going to give Jordan number 3 as well. Coming in number 4 on this list is Manny Ramirez. We have not gotten a better Manny since like week 1 of the game, but this card will still play. He's amazing for me in BR. He can play on any difficulty as well, as long as you're good with the swing. They did get rid of some of the dread lag. It's still there a little bit, but I got Manny coming in at number 4. Coming in number 5, I got Lou Brock. This card is amazing. If you know Lou Brock, you know Lou Brock. Swing will play on any difficulty. Can hit lefty-lefty. They gave him a little bit less speed on this card. They gave him only 76 speed, but it's because they had to boost his power just slightly. Usually he gets way less power. If you know this card's swing, he'll play on any difficulty. Good clutch. But yeah, Lou Brock coming in number 5. I'm going to give 2 honorable mentions here. Tim Raines' Egg Hunt program card. I've seen this card be used on GOAT, and it absolutely destroys me. I can't hit with him, but somehow other people can, so I'm going to give Tim Raines an honorable mention. My second honorable mention's got to be Willie Stargell. This card's got max clutch. Can be a bench bat, can be a platoon in left field, so if you want a cheap left fielder that's got good pop, Willie Stargell. There you go. I completely forgot about Jason Dominguez. I usually miss 1 or 2 cards, but yeah, this Jason Dominguez would be easily top 3 in the left fielder spot. I'm with the Yankees boost currently on the God Squad, and he's P4, and I don't think I've even played with him online. That's just how easy it is to get people parallel right now. But yeah, I got Jason Dominguez in the top 3 for left fielders. Amazing swing, switch hitter, good clutch, absolutely can play. So that wraps out the left fielders. Now we're going to go to center field. Obviously, number 1 is going to be Carlos Beltran. That's not going to change for a while. We already know that. Number 2, I think he moved up a little bit on this list. B-Ry is going to get the number 2 spot. I think this card's still usable. One of the best cards for me on GOAT difficulty this year. Switch hitter. He only has 75 power versus lefties, but plays like 90 plus. He's been unreal on any difficulty, especially in BR. But he's got amazing fielding, amazing speed. 83 speed. I don't think I've used a more reliable card this year. But yeah, B-Ry coming in number 2. Coming in number 3, possibly controversial. Byron Buxton, one of my favorite swings ever in this game. His gold card is absolutely amazing for me in Battle Royale. This card is amazing across all stats. 88 speed, 81 fielding. You know, a lot of people say his swing is kind of slow. But the thing is that they've never changed his swing ever since he was in the game. So if you're used to it, you can try on the ball. I promise you this Byron Buxton, his swing is reliable. Like if you've been playing year-round, you've played every year, his swing has not changed. So if you're used to his swing, this card will be an absolute beast for you. Coming in number 4, we got George Springer. They just added this card like a couple weeks ago for World Series. I have the gold one. I chose the gold one. Yeah, this card is very balanced, possibly the most balanced non-Beltran center fielder in the game. 90s across the board at P2. So at P5, he's going to have insane stats as well. 95 fielding, 80 speed. This card will play, I mean, the vision's a little low, so maybe a little harder to hit with him on GOAT. But anything legend below, this card will be reliable for sure. Coming in number 5, it would be the supercharged one. I'll show you the supercharged one right now. I think he's supercharged for another day and 22 hours as the time of this video. I would use this Pete Crow Armstrong until he's unsupercharged, but once he's unsupercharged, you would want to use this one. This card tracks on everything in the outfield. Very annoying to play when he's in center, especially at a big stadium. This card's a button demon. Sometimes it's home runs. I've seen hit home runs against me. But yeah, I got Pete Crow Armstrong wrapping out the number 5 list of the center fielders. Coming in with right field, number 1 spot, I'm giving to Aaron Judge. Now his price has skyrocketed. It's actually gone down a little bit since yesterday, but they absolutely buffed him completely. His vision went up, everything went up, except for the power, I think, versus lefties or righties, but that don't matter. You know, 105 power, 122 power will work. Yeah, I got Aaron Judge taking the number 1 spot. Coming in number 2, they just added this card with the team affinity. I got Brent Rooker taking the number 2 spot. His defense is kind of but he's got 66 speed. You know, you could platoon him with somebody, maybe a lefty out there and right. But, you know, we all know hitting matters more than defense in the outfield. That's just always been a thing. I've seen common fielders rob home runs against me. Don't matter. But yeah, I got Brent Rooker, number 2. Coming in at the number 3 spot, I got this new chase pack Ronald Acuna Jr. You know, I think they kind of made his hitting stats a little mid for a 94 overall. But it's Ronald Acuna. You know, his swing plays above the stats. If you're worried about the power, it'll play like 100, I promise you. Get him P5. This card will be very reliable for most people. Yeah, I got Ronald Acuna, number 3. Me and number 4, one of my favorite swings in the game this year. Maybe a little underrated card. I got Kerry Carpenter. This card has a platoon. Is unbelievable. He's got one of the best swings in the game, as I said. Slap swing, so he has like that little Mondesi, type slap swing. I'm using him in a tournament coming up. He's very reliable. Yeah, you can platoon him with Aaron Judge. You can platoon him with Elliot Ramos. He's like 2,000 subs on the market. It's a good platoon option for sure. So wrapping out this list, I got Juan Soto's live series still. He's always playing up on inside edge. That's why he's number 5 here. He's very balanced across the board hitting wise. Good swing, good pop. People still use him on GOAT. They still hit home runs against me. So I got Juan Soto wrapping out this list. Honorable mention here, I gotta put Corbin Carroll there. One of my favorite cards this year, but I'm not using the Diamondbacks boost anymore. So that's the reason why he's not number 5. Now we'll go to third baseman. Of course, number 1 is going to be Scott Rowland. This card has the best hitting stats as a third baseman in the game currently. I'm sure there'll be a better third baseman here soon. We're starting to get up towards the 95s, 96s. So maybe we get a good power hitting third baseman, but Scott Rowland take number 1. Coming in number 2, after the roster update, it's got to be Jose Ramirez. They balance him out. He's always playing up an inside edge. Amazing swing, switch hitter. It's got to be Jose Ramirez at number 2. Number 3, I'm going to say Chase Headley's 93. Switch hitter. He is very expensive though. If you don't have Shohei, good luck getting him. But Chase Headley, number 3. I mean, number 4, one of my favorite swings in the game, Josh Jung. Yeah, platoon him all year with Ryan McMahon and in my DH spot for Jock Peterson. Platoon him all year with Pavin Smith when I was using the D-backs boost, and also with Jock Peterson. Coming in at number 5, I still think this card is very underrated. I don't see hardly anybody use him. I don't know why. This card's amazing. Ryan McMahon's 89 Egg Hunt program card. Very balanced. Amazing swing from the left side. Gets pop. Him and Chipper. Chipper's going to be the honorable mention here. Just because of how bad he is versus righties. But if you have Chipper and Ryan McMahon, you could easily platoon both of them and have an amazing advantage against your opponent. Taking the number 1 spot at shortstop, it's got to be Willie Castro. One of the best cards in the game. Might be endgame for some people. Just because of how balanced he is with the switch hitter. I don't think we'll get a better Willie Castro all year. Amazing swing. Possibly one of the best swings ever in this game. 86 speed. Good reaction. Amazing arm. Max clutch. Max contact, basically. Can't really get any better than this. He has every stat that you need to be good. So Willie Castro taking number 1. I mean, number 2, we got Bo Bichette. One of the best hitting cards in the game currently. Almost has the same hitting stats as Scott Rowland. I think he honestly is better than Scott Rowland for hitting just because of the clutch and the contact and the power. Scott Rowland has like 108 at P5 versus lefties, and Bo Bichette's got maxed out, so helps you against John Donaldson, helps you against Randy, helps you against Al Leiter, cards like that. I mean, at number 3, we got J.P. Crawford, very balanced, one of the most underrated cards in the game just because of his swing and his just overall balance. I want to say he's balanced versus lefties. I forget how that worked, but I think he's balanced across all matchups. Very good swing. Speed's a little iffy. You could DH him if you really want. Get him in for free, I believe, in the Moonshot series mini seasons, I believe. But yeah, JP Crawford taking number 3. I mean, number 4, they just added this card. I'm gonna give it to Javi Baez. Good swing. You get him paralleled. He's one of those cards that looks way better when they're paralleled. He'll have 67 speed with 85 fielding, 93 arm, 90s across the board hitting, plus a little 100 there. But yeah, Javi Baez taking number 4. I mean, number 5, I'm going to give it to this 86 overall live series Corey Seager. One of the best swings in the game. Amazing platoon bat versus righties. Can hit lefty-lefty even with that low contact. He has one of those uppercut swings. Can play on any difficulty. If you use Corey Seager, you know how fast his swing is. But yeah, I got Corey Seager number 5. Now on the second baseman, I got Brian Roberts taking the number 1 spot. Since the roster update, Cattell did get a little downgrade. He got upgraded, but he got downgraded. I'll show you what I mean in a sec. But Brian Roberts, switch hitter, amazing swing, fast, one of the fastest swings in the game, one of my favorite swings. but Brian Roberts taking number 1. Number 2, Cattell, of course. As you can see, he did get downgraded a little bit versus lefties, but he did get a little more balance versus righties. When he's playing up against the inside edge, I would actually put him above Brian Roberts, but most of the time he's always playing up versus lefties. And they also nerfed his clutch a little bit. I think he had 95, 94 clutch before at P5, but now he only has 80. So I had to take those things into consideration. Number 3, very slept on, is Colt Keith. I have him parallel 5 on my alt. I haven't even used him on the main just because I had Willie and yeah, fair enough. Colt Keith, taking number 3. Uppercut swing at P5. He's very balanced. Versus lefties, you'd think maybe with the low power, but he plays just like Brian Reynolds, where they just get pop just because of their swings. So Colt Keith, take number 3. Coming in number 4, I got this 89 overall Ozzy Albies. You can get it for 8,000 or 7,000 stubs on the market as of right now. Very, very good swing. Switch hitter. A little iffy defensively sometimes because he's only 5'8". He doesn't get those dives, and his reaction is 73. But they need like tall players in the middle infield to get those dives, and sometimes he doesn't get it. But that's about it. It's the only issue I see with this card. Plays above his stats for sure. But Ozzy Albies number 4. Number 5 spot, I'm gonna give it to this Brandon Lau. You can get him for 10,000 stubs, 12,000 stubs on the market. Once you get him P5, very reliable stats. 80 contact, 125 power, 99 contact, 88 power. Very reliable. He has one of the best swings, if not the best swing from the left side in the game. If you know how B-Lau is in BR, he plays just like that in ranked seasons. If they did get rid of his durability, I don't know why. They love giving durability to players, but they could have made this card so much better, but that's why he's taking the number 5 spot. Now on the first baseman, I got Gil Hodges taking the number 1 spot. Of course, you know, if you have used Gil Hodges and you get used to his swing, he is one of the best cards in the game currently, but very balanced. Like I said, slap swing, good clutch, very balanced. But yeah, Gil Hodges taking number 1. I mean, at number 2, I'm going to put this Carlos Delgado there. I think this card's very slept on as well. Very good swing. I actually hit better, I think, with him versus lefties, I want to say. Actually the same, so 500 and 500. This is all on GOAT. It shows you the splits. And 500 on GOAT, 12 for 24 with him with 7 home runs. But Delgado, for sure, number 2. At number 3, when he's playing up on inside edge, I got to put Freddie Freeman. They absolutely made him usable in this last roster update. I don't even have him paralleled, and these are his hitting stats. I can't imagine how good he is with being P5. This card, 26,000 stubs. He went up, but currently number 3. Number 4, I gotta put Pavin Smith, my dog. Amazing platoon bat, lasted me a long time. Just one of the best cards in the game versus a right-handed pitcher. 125 contact, 97 power at P5, 95 clutch, but it don't matter. His swing's amazing. Can platoon with anybody. They bring in a lefty, you bring in somebody else. But Pavin Smith, number 4. I mean, number 5, gotta put Poppy in there. This card's still usable if you like his swing that much. Absolutely amazing swing versus righties. I mean, you can platoon him versus lefties, but I've also hit some home runs with them versus lefties, so, you know, his swing will play. But David Ortiz rocking at number 5, completing the list of first baseman. Now on to catchers. Might get a little controversial here. Number 1, I'm going to have Carlos Santana. Gotta be him. Amazing. One of the best cards every year. This card could have been endgame last year for some people. It almost was, but they did give him a little bit lower power just because of the power creep, less contact. But 121 clutch, amazing versus lefties. He plays above his stats versus righties. Decent fielding, decent speed for a catcher. That's all you ask for. Now here's where things get controversial. I'm going to put Moises, number 2. Just because how easy he is to get. You know, you get him in the May Spotlight drop, number 3. They just released yesterday. I think you get him like 20 stars or something right away. But if you platoon Moises and you already have Carlos, this is the best option, I believe. His swing is unreal. Go try him out. Go try his swing. It's kind of a little bit like Wander Franco's swing from like 21, 22. But I got Moises, number 2. Number 3 said his name, Yasmani. This card's been a beast for me. Amazing stats across the board. Good fielding. The only reason why he's not number 2 is because of the speed. I had to take that into consideration. Got to be accountable for the speed here. But yeah, I got Yasmani, number 3. I mean, number 4, still Ted Simmons. He's got to be on this list. One of my favorite cards early game. I can't wait for them to get a 99 Ted Simmons. Hopefully they do soon, or at least by August, because I really want to try this card out. But yeah, I got Ted Simmons. Coming in number 5, I got JT Real Muto. He just released his card in Team Affinity. You get him P5. He's balanced. He's got 80 speed as a catcher, 80 fielding, and like 91 arm, 8, yeah, just add 5 all those. But yeah, very balanced card. I was very surprised they made this card balanced. Usually they give him like really good stats versus righties and then nothing versus lefties, but they actually did the opposite here. So JT coming number 5. I am going to do an honorable mention here. I have Joey Bart, honorable mention, because of how good he is versus lefties. And once you get him P5, he's actually very good versus righties as well. One of my favorite swings in the game. Go try him out. He's very cheap. If you like his swing that much, maybe put him in there. But Joey Bart, honorable mention. Now on to starting pitchers. My top 5 currently got Roger, of course. Got to put Dustin May in there. Free to get, very easy to get. Go get him in the program. You'll like him. John Don, just because his forkball is now glitched. They got to fix that. His forkball is like 30 miles an hour slower than it says. Got Valenzuela in there. Still unhittable on GOAT. Still unhittable on Legend and possibly Hall of Fame. And number 5, I have Luis Gil. I don't know if he's good yet. I'm doing a debut today. I will have a debut up soon with all Team Affinity cards. But I got to get them unlocked first. I have like 19 as of right now. The first day I got 19. Did a 16-hour stream. Got 19 or something like that done. But as of right now, I got Luis Gil. He also gets the Yankees boost, so it helps him a lot. Some cheap, affordable pitchers that you guys could get still. Get Corey Kluber, 10,000 stubs. This card is very free to get. You get him the May Spotlight, drop 2. It's got a good pitch mix, good velo. Corbin Burns, 15,000 or 13,000 stubs. Very reliable. One of my favorite pitchers this year. Noah Schultz, still usable. You can get him in Diamond Quest for free. Just got to do Diamond Quest. Or you can buy him from the market for 9,000 or 8,000 stubs. Very glitchy. Jordan Zimmerman as well. You get him from the NL East collection. But of course, you can't buy him unless you do the collection. I'm also going to put Hunter Brown in the honorable mentions because I did try this card out. And he went 7 1/3 with a 2.45 ERA. Good stats, good velo, good pitch mix. So that's completing the list of starting pitchers. For bullpen and closers, this is currently my rotation. I got Chapman. I got Hoffman. You get him from the Blue Jays Team Affinity. They just dropped. Andres Munoz. Pretty expensive, but he's worth it. Kind of hard to locate with him sometimes, but yeah, I mean, the 125 hits per 9, and he has outlier, I believe, on 2 pitches. Yep. Or just on the 4 seam. Danny Colomb. This card's unbelievable. As a Twins fan, he's amazing, but he's even better just because he actually might be my reliever for the rest of the year. I don't think he gets replaced until he gets a better card. Amazing pitch mix, weird glitchy release. He's pretty short for a pitcher, so it kind of comes out of the hand weird. Ben Joyce, they just released this card. I recommend everybody get him. Outlier on 2 pitches, outlier on the 4 seam and the sinker. Could be an endgame pitcher if you get him paralleled up until he gets a better card, just because of how important outlier is this year. Now we got Ottavino. He's getting the Yankees boost with the boost I'm using, so could be an endgame card until he gets a better card, like I said. But yeah, Ottavino. Like Trinan, just released his card for the Dodgers Team Affinity. Very usable. Get him P5. He's might be the best reliever in the game with how much break he has on his pitches. And of course, Darren O'Day, who's currently the best reliever in the game. Get him from the AL East collection. Pretty hard to get him now with how expensive Judge is. But here are some other usable, affordable relievers. One of my favorites, Lucas Ursig. Go get him in Diamond Quest. Go buy him from the market. Outlier on the 4 seam. Outlier on the sinker. Very reliable. Trevor Hoffman, you get him from the Padres Live Series collection. A little harder now because Tatis is kind of expensive, but Trevor Hoffman. Matt Brash, 5,000 stubs. Go get him from the market. Very reliable. Almost have him P5. Gregory Soto, 1,500 stubs. One of the best lefties in the game. Kind of hard to locate with him, though. That's why I don't have him in my rotation. Justin Martinez, get him for free from the Diamondbacks First Team Affinity. Very reliable, glitchy release. Hobie Milner, 900 stubs. Go pick him up if you need a left-handed pitcher. Throw a submarine. Camilo Doval with the new update of the roster update. He's 200 stubs. Has the best pitch mix you could ask for from a 3-pitch pitcher. And throws very glitchy. I think he has outlier on the cutter, which he does. So he can get that thing up to 102. And finally, the last budget beast that people have not been talking about is Brendan Little. He's 100 stubs. Please go try him out. Please go face him, and you'll know why. That his cutter is faster than his sinker for some reason, even though it says that. It says the opposite. But his cutter gets like 99 miles an hour, and his sinker's like stuck at 95. So it's kind of weird. It's kind of hard to get used to, and I might put him in my rotation. But yeah, that's been the video today. If you guys enjoyed, I know it was a bit of a longer one. If you guys enjoyed today, please leave a like, leave a comment down below. Got debuts coming up. But comment down below what you guys want to see. I'm trying to do a full debut. I'll do a Royce Lewis debut here soon. One of my favorite cards ever. One of my favorite swings. One of my favorite players. But yeah, my next video should be full team of Team Affinity. I'm trying to have all 30 of them by the end of today. But I appreciate y'all. I'll see you guys in the next one.